you on it, dude. It's like if people are not happy, tomorrow I can serve everyone exactly the same portion. We'll all have exactly the same.
I never said that. I never once said that in the whole conversation. Not once did I say that. Not once.
But I can do that. That's not a problem.
Well, if that's what
everyone sits down tomorrow and says,
if that's what you feel that you should do, if that's what you feel that you should do, because it's your task, then you should do that. It's not up to me.
That's fine.
I never complained about it. I just asked you a question.
There's one or two ways to do it. Either we all do it evenly and say, right, we'll have 2/3 of a bowl and everyone can eat this stuff. You bad boy. Everyone can eat this stuff, and if they don't eat this stuff, we fail the task.
I'd be so
Or we can do it the other way, where
I don't give a fuck. I'm happy with what you're giving me. You give me a full bowl, I don't mind. I don't never once complained about it, not once. I ate the shit. I don't care, but I just said, is there a reason why? You give me a reason, but you should have just said what Sammy said, and all the laugh. They haven't know what it is. They didn't. You said women can not eat as much as men, is what you said.
Off the back of that, I also said to you, I give you the two reasons for it. That the one reason was obviously for Sammy was the crack. Because he's obviously wound everyone up the last couple of days, and it was a good way of having a bit of fun with him. And like everyone knew that wasn't going to be the best, and like, you know, bang it out there for. So I don't see what the problem was.
Well, there was no problem. No one complained, obviously.
But you did.
But I just asked. You put these words in my mouth. I asked you a question.
You didn't ask. You didn't ask. You split at it, and you wanted to argue about something.
No, I asked you a question. I asked you a question.
You didn't, John.
Rewind the tape. It all has to start with asking you a question.
Why does that end up?
Because you disagree.
Because you
do want to defend myself.
A slot of opportunity where you can start an argument because you are not happy about something. And that's because, John, that's what you do. Every few days you come back round to this, whether it's with me or whether it's with someone else.
I want to know why you did what you did. If you don't like it, that's still shit.
But no, I don't give a rip. I'll tell you. I just told you now. I don't care about that. But you can't say that it's just, it was just a question, whatever. We ask each other questions 50 times a day.
But every argument has to start off with a question, right? So the argument wouldn't exist. It's up to you how you take that question.
No. There's different ways of doing things, John. I believe this. I believe that with you, occasionally it comes back around once every 3 or 4 days where there'll be a slot of opportunity for you to start an argument with someone, and it always ends.
It takes two people to argue.
You said, as far as I'm concerned, me and you are mates, and, you know, we ask each other 50 questions a day. There's a way that those questions are conveyed. You sat there and you started straight away because there was, you know, you obviously had that argumentative thing on you where it was always going to end in an argument. Let's put it like that.
Well, it takes two to argue. You need two people to argue. You can't argue with yourself.
Definitely. He does. I know. That could have been settled in like 2 minutes. And if I only give you,
Sammy, just settle it in 2 minutes.
But I already told you
you didn't.
that.
You said women can eat less than men, is what you said.
First of all, I said I knew it would be an issue with some of the women, and I thought they would struggle.
How did you know that?
Because I already had people saying to me, I don't want too much of it. I just told you that. Obviously, he was going to have a load of it because he's been winding people up.
But I told you the same. I said,
you understand that, don't you? Thought it was a laugh.
Yeah. But I said the same to you. I said I don't want much of it, David. And you still plonked it in my face.
I didn't give you much.
You give me the same amount every time.
The same amount as I would
have had. I'll eat the shit.
I'll
eat fucking 3 bowls of shit if I have to.
You gave up on your task so you can have extra portions of porridge to make up.
Oh, is that the deal?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You care about you.
No, I didn't care. I just asked a question. How did you come to that?
But John, there's a way to ask questions. We ask each other 50 questions a day. You obviously saw a slot of opportunity to argue about something that, like Sammy said, is totally irrelevant. Who gives a rip about something who's having how much porridge? If all you had to say was, Davo, how about tomorrow we do it like this? I would have said, John, that's fine.
No, because it's not my task. That'd be like
everyone's task. It's not my task. I've just been given the opportunity to cook up the flipping food.
Do you have to eat it? You don't even have to eat it.
Yeah,
we all got to eat it. We've all got to eat everything in the pot. They've given me the portion, and we've all got to have some in the bowl and finish what's in the bowl.
Andrew has been trooping through it and finishing
and I
that
have as
bowl
well.
every time.
Yeah, right. He has as well.
I moaned about that one.
Exactly.
Right.
I struggled with it, but
I didn't moan about my 3 bowls, because it was funny.
And I've had a big bowl and I've been puking or whatever each time, but I don't care. I know that's what I have to do.
Exactly.
Midpoint.
I just don't want to argue with you about it, dude. It's like.
Well,
for
everyone
me,
is
it's-
eating their bowl, so it's obviously not a problem. I'm not saying that. All I said
But
was
it was
I
a
asked
problem to
question.
you, John.
No, it
and
wasn't
that's
a
what
problem because I
that's
said,
what
didn't I?
happens. You think, you see something and think, I'm going to have a go at that. When for everyone else, it's pretty much not a problem. And everyone would have understood why he had a load. Even he understood. I don't give a rip.
I don't get this contraction.
No, it's knackered anyway, I think.
It just depends on the person at the time. Like this afternoon, you had like 2 lots, didn't you? Tonight you said to me, Dave, I don't want so much tonight. Didn't you, when we sat down. The mole had a load this afternoon. He didn't want so much tonight. It's all swings and roundabouts.
Moist.
Yeah.
Yes. So then that means it needs water inside it.
Yeah, it needs loads, needs filled up. Don't use that while it's on. Use the tap water because that's nice water.
I
Babe.
don't think
Shall I
it
get you
works. I
some
think it's
water?
broke.
I can just pick it up like this.
Ow.
We never did get to go in and ask them if they'd play us Oliver.
Do you think it's bedtime yet?
I might ask him. I'm going to ask him. They'll have it.
Biggest-
Play back.
Ask them how they have some
Sorry.
Victorian entertainment.
Wonder if it's bedtime yet.
I think we can safely say at 11 o'clock we're going to go to bed.
Yeah.
No, I reckon it's 12.
Why 12?
I just get that feeling. Because
Stand under a red
their
lamp at the
task,
garden.
they would have been in at 12. They were only allowed to go to sleep at 12.
Well, I am a jilted bride, aren't I? Not much work in the washer houses these days for us jilted brides.
No, they're not. We've got mango out there though. You'll be alright.
Yeah, maybe I'll go on the mango,
They'd have things
do some
going
washer house
themselves,
work.
innit?
You'll be alright on the old mango.
Yeah.
Suppose it's a bit of a pressure cooker.
Why don't you have a beer? Charles?
Yeah, ale.
Yeah, is it?
You can have an ale, babe.
Hmm?
You can have an ale.
So what's the difference between
I can't be
beer and
bothered
ale?
to drink
I
tonight.
know, I can't. I think it's because it's ale. There's just something
What is it? What's ale?
appealing.
What's the difference between ale and
It
lager?
reminds me like it might be a cross between lager and bitter. But
Ale.
I might be wrong.
It'll
Get it nicer for the whole of next week.
Corin's like, Well, because I know I'm going to use one now to go and have a cigarette. Yeah. So I just felt it's only fair if I'm going to use one, Josie's going to use one. If you guys want a look shoe on, then...
No, I think it's fair enough.
I wouldn't mind a shower
Do you?
tomorrow
Oh,
Friday.
thanks, Andrew.
I'd like a shower tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah. I done. This is what I've done. 3 for food tomorrow, 3 for food the next day. And then I've done 11 so everyone can have a shower, an extra 3 so you 3 can have a shower on the Friday. So you've got two tokens for showers. For the smoking one, I've just done Rachel 1 for the day, Josie 2 and me for 2. So it's not really, a smoker. And then just a stack of 11, so we've all got a look shoe one. So if you're hungry, you might want some. Because I want to use mine now for a steak.
Okay.
And that will leave us with 28.
Fine.
Because some people, because potential that means you've got 3 then really for a shower. You might not want 3, Andrew might not use it, so it may leave more.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess you don't have to use it.
Yeah.
I just want to shower tomorrow and Friday. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Because
Maybe
I know
2
what I'm like,
showers
and
on Friday.
I for stick, and everyone's fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the way you've done it is splendid,
Yeah.
Scrooge.
It's a really hard job, so.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
You're a crap, Scrooge. You don't get to say no to anyone.
She didn't even look after her money properly.
Well, that's what I mean, and I think that's why they've done it, because they know I smoke.
They chose
a lot.
the big. They
So if
chose.
I'm going to smoke, people are going to be like, if you had more tokens smoking. So this way it's fair, it still leaves a big thing. I mean, I'll even leave my shower token,
Well, no,
and
the
say
fact of the matter is
token
they
there.
chose the person in there with the biggest heart to be Scrooge.
Yeah.
So. Right, are you good?
Yeah. No,
So we
shame.
can't leave the
You're not going
smoking
to make any
area.
sandwiches for tomorrow.
Oh shit, yeah, I can't go nowhere.
Are you making sandwiches for tomorrow? Now don't forget though, we have 3 tokens tomorrow, so that's breakfast, dinner and
Yeah, but if
tea.
you make,
Oh, right,
if you make
yeah.
sandwiches now, we might not have to use one then. Might get away with not using the lunch one.
Yeah, alright, what sandwiches shall I make then?
If you don't want it, if you want to go out for a pack, that's fine.
No, I'll get my priorities right. Can't stop blowing off.
You see what we have?
Yeah.
They're making sandwiches then. Do you want me to wait for you?
You can go on if you want. I know.
We've got cheese, so we could do ham and cheese. Yeah, we've got enough to do ham and cheese.